From being one of Minecraft's most well-known creators to deleting her channel without saying a word, what actually happened to SqaisheyQuack? Kai's initial success can be attributed mainly to her husband, who is actually Stampy, and he was even her 11th subscriber ever on YouTube. Stampy was already blowing up on YouTube at this time during 2012 and 2013, but he saw early on how special Sqaishey was and always said that he thought she could be an incredible YouTuber.
But like, I thought her commentary was really funny. Like, I thought she was really good, and she had, I don't know how many subscribers she had at the time, but I remember I was her 11th. So she'd only been doing YouTube, and she'd been doing for a few months. And so I went and watched some of her videos. I was like, she's really funny. Like, this is someone who, you know, really child friendly, bright, happy. Like, this is someone who I'd like to do videos with.
They quickly became friends, but as they grew closer, the two realized that they actually had feelings and soon started dating. One of the aspects to push the couple together, though, was when Stampy started up his legendary Skyden series in 2014, where Sqaishey made her first appearance on his actual channel. Fans were interested in seeing who this new helper was, but little did she know, only 4 years later, she would be married to Stampy himself.
But I'm not doing this by myself. I'm actually being joined by someone else, but I can't seem to find them. I'm being joined by a duck, but they keep hiding. Let's try and find them. I can't find them anyway. Wait a minute, there you are. Hello, Sqaishey.
Hello, Stampy.
As their relationship grew, Kai began to show her face in videos posted to Stampy's various channels. Stampy, though, focusing mainly just on producing good videos for his audience, said that he never wanted to blatantly announce his relationship with Kai, at least in those early days. The two had decided that they would slowly post more and more together and allow the community to come to their own conclusion. And in doing this, it allowed Kai's humor and personality to shine in the videos as a side character along all of Stampy's adventures. And with a bit of time, Stampy had been proved right. Sqaishey was a great YouTuber and an entertaining personality that fans absolutely love. With so much support growing for Sqaishey and Stampy's videos, she decided it was finally time to really focus on her own personal channel as well. And it went super well, to say the least. On Kai's own channel, Stampy and her would begin various series like Super Happy Fun Time.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Happy Fun Time, Super Happy Fun Time, Super Happy Fun Times with me, Sqaishey Duck, and Stampy Cat, who's running away from me in the distance. Hello!
The two of them found themselves helping one another with all their different channels, and the couple really benefited from having each other working on videos. As both continued to be on each other's channels, Kai's channel began to rapidly grow like never before, and with it, the increasing burden that would eventually cause Sqaishey to delete everything related to the Sqaishey name and brand off of the internet. But a lot of good things happened before it would get to that point where we are today, so we'll get to all of that in a bit. One of the first major successes of Kai's was her Quacktopia server, which started up in 2015. Sqaishey's creativity would shine in various events hosted on the server, like the 2017 Halloween event, where the usually positive world turned dark and had scary events going on that fans absolutely loved.
Join the second annual SqareTopia event this Halloween. Try and survive through the terrible hauntings occurring in the hub. There will be shocking surprises and not many treats.
It was no surprise that the server became what it is now, reaching over 30,000 individual plots after only 5 years of being made. And a lot of the players from it eventually migrated over to her Discord server to support her even further. This server was so popular that Sqaishey, along with all of her friends, even started a podcast just to announce information regarding Quacktopia news, builds, and more.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Quacktopia podcast.
As her channel and brand continued to grow more and more each day, so did Sqaishey's love for music. This newfound success meant that she could use her creativity to produce some songs, and one of the first ones she ever wrote was called Dream. Dream was made for her 500,000 subscriber special in 2015.
Once upon a time, I wanted to fly to see the sky, was enough to touch the clouds.
And for each subscriber special following that, she would release a brand new song, and fans began taking notice of her actual music talent. That talent became so good that Sqaishey would even go on to be the lead singer in a band called Karma Kiss. It was a lot different than the other songs that she'd produced, and actually was somewhat of the beginning of separating from the Sqaishey character altogether and then disappearing from the internet. Everything at this time seemed like it was going great. Sqaishey continued to grow not only her server, but continued collabs with massive creators, and was making a name for herself in the Minecraft community. No one realized that despite all of the success, Kai was struggling with a lot of personal issues that made it difficult to always play this child-friendly and upbeat character that she developed for her fans. In November 2016, she actually uploaded a video where she was open in admitting her struggles, something that fans honestly had no clue about.
And I am proud to be someone who is overcoming an eating disorder. So I have had about 3 different types of eating disorders over the past 6 to 7 years, and not only does that come with its own problems, it also causes a lot of depression, anxiety, and quite a lot of panic attacks as well.
But despite the struggle Kai faced, both her community and her relationship continued to grow stronger, and after 4 years of dating, Stampy and Sqaishey got engaged. A year later, Sqaishey and Stampy would get married, and as more of her personality and personal life became known online, Kai began making social media accounts that weren't associated with the name Sqaishey, and this was the first really public sign to fans that her Minecraft career might be coming to an abrupt end.
And just because I was like, I need to be myself. Like, even now I feel quite nervous because I'm not like hiding behind that other thing, so
Around this time as well, Kai took to Twitter with some pretty unexpected news. With all of the change happening though, she still managed to keep up with Minecraft content during this time and even participated in various events. Sqaishey wasn't quite done yet on YouTube. One of those events was the infamous Nox Crew MC Championship, and she actually finished 2nd place overall.
Quiet mode for a bit.
We're having a hard time. We're having a hard time, but it's okay. We can still do the best we can.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Everyone else is having the similar issues. So as long as we're having fun, we're all winners. And I say that because I'm in 28th place, and I just fell off.
And while she continued to post nearly 6 videos a week to YouTube, Sqaishey was beginning to burn out even more. And by 2023, she wasn't sure if Minecraft was still the right path or not. And 2024 wouldn't make things any easier. Coming into this current year brought up some challenges for Sqaishey, as she found herself increasingly burnt out from uploading so many videos. She began considering the possibility of deleting everything, including her Discord and YouTube. But realizing the impact of doing that, she decided to slow down her videos and just see what would happen, hoping that she would get her old spark back that was seemingly lost at this point. And so she cut down the videos to only 3 per week in the hopes that it would help with the burnout that she was going through. But even that proved too difficult to keep up. She felt like she was forcing herself to put on a fake face and pretend to be a character that everyone loved, and because of this, struggled to record any videos in 2024.
Because I didn't want to be that character anymore, I was like, I can't do that, because I can't do it to the people watching, I can't do it to myself, and it just doesn't feel right, because I've always tried to make my content as honest and open as possible. And like I said in my statement on the Discord server, I mean, I've been doing it since I was 17, and I'm 27 now, almost 28.
Something had to change. She was a new person now, and after 10 years of playing something she no longer felt connected to, Sqaishey would come out and make an official statement. In June 2024, Sqaishey, in a final effort to try and keep this persona around, put out a statement announcing that she would be removing her schedule and just posting when she felt like it. But she'd soon realize that even that was just too much. She didn't realize at the time that no schedule meant it would be better if she just didn't upload at all.
Go back, I realized when I said no more schedule, I didn't know that meant no more videos at all. So I'm sorry about that. I just needed to, not.
Kai's dedication to maintaining the character of Sqaishey was impressive and clearly dedicated to her fans. And although she regrets how much she shared over the years, she realized there's a lot of good that's come out of it too.
It was still a spotlight, and I'm the kind of person that always needs to, like, if there's something on my mind, I need to share it, which is probably not the best thing in the world. In hindsight, I wish I didn't share as much as I have done online. I wish I never, I don't know, spoke about, like, my relationships. I wish I never spoke about my sexuality. I think gender is a hard thing to hide from. But then again, the positive side of that is that I think it helps some people. I've had a few messages. No, I know I have had messages. I'm just delusional and like, nah, they're not real messages, but they are. And I guess that makes it worth it for me, is that it did help people.
In being so open and honest with her fans, Kai has developed a community that she still wishes to keep around, but just without the Sqaishey name or brand attached to it. A lot of kids grew up watching her, and the Nest Discord server still allows her fans to communicate, even though now everything else is basically gone.
Like memories and my proudest moments, I guess, is just the community that we've made.
And most recently, Sqaishey did something that shocked a lot of her longtime fans. She straight up deleted her entire YouTube channel. As she continued to step away from the persona of Sqaishey, Kai realized that deleting her social media wasn't enough, and made the ultimate decision to hide her channel while she figures out what she actually wants to do with it.
I've hidden my channel. It's not deleted, it's not gone, it's still there, the videos are still there, but I've hidden them. That is for now. I don't know if I'm gonna stay like that, if it's just gonna like stay hidden, but that's like, you know, it is my decision to make.
Despite mentioning that the thought of her deleting her Discord too had crossed her mind, ultimately she knew the community that she built was special. It seemed like destroying something as nice as the Discord would be rude, but that the YouTube channel just wasn't as essential.
There's no point in me deleting a nice place on the internet. You know, it makes sense for me doing this for my videos because it's like personally like my videos, but this is where the community is, and that's where everyone's just hanging out and having a good time. So why would it just feels very rude to do that.
But even now, Kai was open with her audience, as she always has been, and just came to the conclusion that content creation simply wasn't her passion anymore.
Being a content creator, no, I guess no, I like making content. I don't like the influencer side of it, because that is just how I did it. And the persona helped me through a lot. I mean, that's why I kind of came up with it when I was 17, because, man, that was a hard time.
She felt odd performing the character of Sqaishey as a 28-year-old. It made her feel restricted in what she could do, and now, looking back on the high-pitched voice of her younger self, made her cringe.
But it just doesn't sit right with me anymore, and especially if I'm, when I was, like, doing more live streams and it was more, like, me presenting as the character, there's gonna get to a point where it feels weird. And it just is. I'm an elder now. I'm an Elden Ring now.
However, deleting most of her Sqaishey content from online helped her ultimately announce that finally the Ducky era was over once and for all. One of these new announcements is the fact that Kai had actually joined a band.
But I am in a band at the moment, and I have been since January 2023. I'm so sorry if you're watching this, I'm very, very confused. Yeah, so I've been working on music.
She found a love for music and has been working on a concept album as she continues to figure out what her plans will be going forward into the future. And she's actually now slowly growing a presence over on Twitch under her real name. And it'll be interesting to see wherever she goes from here. But one thing is for certain, Minecraft content is not seeming to be her path forward. If you did make it to this point in the video, please drop a sub to the channel and click on the video that just popped up on the screen right now. I'm sure you'll love it if you liked this one, and peace.